Our numbers just continue to dwindle.
Oh man,
We just keep losing people.
we're just gonna have by the end like just a video.
It's gonna be you.
Okay, so this review is of Wolf of Wall Street. I'll get it started. I thought this movie was freaking awesome. It was super long, which was one thing, but I still thought it told a story. It was so gripping, and it was just like lavish. It was, carefree. And I always get interested with these like real life stories and like how Hollywood is going to depict it. And I obviously don't know like the accuracy of it. Like I haven't really seen many like actual Jordan Belfort interviews, but I mean, it was just, there's so much to say about this movie.
First. I completely agree. I think it's an excellent movie as well. It had been a while since I'd seen it, but I think that it's like portrayed in a way where like you want it to be real and you want like everything that, well, like, obviously like the way he ripped people off was awful, but just how like just a lot of the action and stuff, like you would like to think that it'd be possible to like attain that kind of wealth, I guess, and or for that to be like exactly how it played out. And I think that's where like movies like this, where especially like the finance movies that are just like The Big Short, where where it's just kind of embellishing everything, and did he really have people like come in and parade around the office and in like underwear and stuff? Like it doesn't seem like that's really realistic, but
like very well.
You want it to be real,
for all we know,
right,
exactly.
And so that's kind of the common trend that I've like noticed in just like finance movies like that, especially. It's just they just really go over the top with everything, and
it's like they're painting a caricature of a finance person.
Yeah.
Like we kind of just take that and like that sort of internalize that, and like that manifests like how we have conversations about like people in finance now. And,
right.
I mean, beyond that, like I think the movie just does a really good job of showing like Belfort's like drug addiction, like his stint with sobriety and how easily he fell back into it. Like with it was the Quaaludes, like after his wife divorced him or something. I thought that was like a really sensitive topic that they like explored. Obviously it's a real story, or like I don't know how much of it is real, but it's like they're displaying an actual person, but like that's a super sensitive topic, and I think just like the badassness and the irreverence that the movie carries throughout is more just like, well, fuck it, like we're too deep.
That might for sure. Especially like the first, like towards the end it kind of like comes back and comes back to reality, I guess, but absolutely for like the first like 3/4 of it for sure. It's like all action, like super high intensity, not living frugally at all.
Exactly. And I think it's like, if we're talking about the success story, I like how they made his money, like his initial, like not really struggle, but just initial humble beginnings on Wall Street, that, and like his transition to like Stratton Oakmont and making that a super successful company. That was like the first part, and I think that by doing that they really wanted us to know that the success story wasn't necessarily just him making a lot of money. It was his journey through like making all the money, losing it all, like learning from that experience, trying sobriety, falling back, and then I think the end was more just like the gripping, like this man has had it all, he's lost it all, like this is what it could be.
Right.
I thought also really like having like the real Jordan Belfort like introduce DiCaprio. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. Overall, like, this is definitely not gonna be the last time that I watch this movie. Like, it is gonna be one that I go back to for sure.
Yeah.
But looking at it from a little more serious and more critical lens this time, I was able to take away a couple more things from it than I had previously, for sure. So
obviously, just DiCaprio killed it. Jonah Hill killed it.
LCD.
All like the cast was ridiculous. Yep.
Oh, right. LDC.
LDC.
I said LCD.
LSD. All right. Anything else?
I'm all good.
Good stuff.
Good to go.
Good stuff.
Going to bed.
Oh.